again, everybody. Today we've got another Scribblenauts Unlimited object editor commentary for you.
Hello there.
What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be creating that Siren Head creation that you just saw on screen right there. It is going to be sunk into the ground, I am sorry to say. But yes, we're going to start off with a mecha as the source object for our creation today. It's going to be pretty interesting, I think. You start off like how a lot of these go. You know, we take off the head, and in a lot of cases we take off all the limbs too, which is what we did here. So anyway, let's go with the ribs coming up next, and you are just going to want to paint those. All of these are going to be kind of that rust-looking color right here. And so we got dialculon coming up next. Funny word, dialculon or dialculon. Anyway, it's this long paper-looking, I guess, poster almost looking stamp right there that we could use. So anyway, we got Ushanka coming up next. The Ushanka is kind of like a fez almost, but stretched out right there. Can be really good for the pelvis region that we're doing for our, of course, Siren Head creation. So we got Cuttlefish coming up next. Take one of those arm tentacle pieces that looks like this, just the very end arm tentacle piece that's mostly straight like that. And we're gonna go with intestine right now, and the intestine will actually kind of, I guess, give us shoulders where there kind of aren't some, and you don't need it too much, just to kind of be peeking over the edge of those ribs right there. I thought that would be a good addition to it. And so we got an octopus tentacle piece right there. It's the mostly straight one. It's kind of on the, it would be to our right of the octopus, but essentially it's kind of that tentacle part that looks most straight right there. And we got a cup coming up after that. You make the zebra stripe pattern over the cup, and then I just went with this dark kind of brown, almost black color right here. And I've seen kind of multiple colors, I guess, with Siren Head that could work for it, but this to me looked pretty accurate, especially fitting within the confines of Scribblenauts Unlimited, because that's the big thing, right? We have a stamp space limitation, I guess, with all of our creations, obviously, and that's why we sometimes will create them as like heads and bodies being separate, right? You know, where we'll see, okay, we're creating the body first and then we're gonna do the head. This is actually kind of interesting. We got a baseball base coming up right here, and this is the first time, this is why I say it's interesting, I guess, is that that's the first time that this stamp has been used. It might even be the first time that we're using our next stamp, which is bow, but specifically the music bow. Of course, that's like, you know, for a bow, for any of those stringed instruments, violin probably most common. Anyway, we got the Nautilus coming up there next. The Nautilus has those tendrils or tentacle pieces right in the front of it as well, and it's all one piece, so you can just take that all to look like the hand of our Siren Head. And this is also, yet again, another stamp that we're using for the first time on these videos, which was a knitting needle. And so the knitting needle can be for some of the leg of our Siren Head right here. And I don't know if I've used a mouth harp either, so that might be yet another stamp, and that's actually going to reach the limit, but that might be another stamp that we've never used before in this series. I did not even think about that, so that might be like 2 or 3 stamps that we've never used in this series. So kind of interesting, you know, after all these episodes, what, like 400, 500 episodes or something at this point? Yeah, it's insane. So ladies and gentlemen, you know probably what's coming up next. Am I right? Am I right? So we like to read background information or just fun facts about the characters that we're creating when it gets to this part, which is the properties editor here in Scribblenauts Unlimited. That's just where you edit health and other things about the character. So let's get to it, ladies and gents. Siren Head is a 40-foot tall humanoid creature with an extremely skinny, almost skeletal looking frame, covered in dried, mummified flesh. Its limbs are long and thin, as you see here. I guess many of you have seen Siren Head before this Scribblenauts creation though, so maybe you already knew that. It seems that there is one important thing to note that I'm reading here on its fandom wiki page. Siren Head is not an SCP, I guess. Some people thought it was SCP-6789, but the SCP fandom, as well as Trevor Henderson, who gave us the story of Siren Head himself, both have said that it is not. For those who don't know, essentially, Siren Head mimics the sounds of Amber Alerts, nuclear war announcements, sirens obviously, and even the voices of people close to whoever the victim might be, as it brings people towards it to then grab them and kill them violently. And I'm scared. So there we go, my friends. Siren Head is created. Now, it is going to sink into the ground majorly. I don't know if I even said this already, but look at this. This is actually the Siren Head on the base level, like on the ground floor, you could call it, or whatever, of this island map. Right here, we got our Galarian Zapdos, as you can see on screen, but notice when I put it on that same plane that I'm on, where that shack is, it looks like it's walking on the grass, you know, so it totally is not working like how we wish it would. And ladies and gents, now I've made it hostile. We're going to see who would win in a battle between Siren Head and Galarian Zapdos? That's insane, ladies and gents. So I don't know. I'm assuming that Siren Head is going to win just looking at how things are going. If we gave Galarian Zapdos maybe some more of its powers, I don't know. Things might be a little bit different. But this is Scribblenauts Unlimited. It's not always going to be that way. But hey, you got to leave your comments in the chat right now in the comments section. That's kind of what we should say more. Who would win? Because now you're going to see Siren Head is actually going to defeat that Zapdos. That's crazy, you guys. So anyway, look, it's Zapdos Head, literally, with a siren sticking out of it. It's Zapdos Siren Head. That is so goofy. So I am looking at this part in post, you know, that's why I can actually look here at the screen instead of down at like a gamepad or something for our Scribblenauts Unlimited. This is gonna be nuts, ladies and gents. We got Sonic, of course, movie Sonic, and we got Tails. Oh my god, Tails just runs away scared. Come on, we gotta get him back, get him back, get him back. There he goes. And then he sees Sonic getting hit, and he's like, no, gotta protect him. Sonic almost down, ladies and gents, but no, Tails goes down first, and then Sonic. Can you believe it? Siren Head is on a mad tear. So how about Springman? Someone's got to be able to defeat this thing. Springman springs into action. Members of Candopolis, are you seeing this? Springman, of course, in Scribblenauts, not able to do what Springman could do in real life. Maybe then he would have the reach on him, you know, but no, Springman goes down, dude. Everybody's going down. Hey, look, it's Spring Head. Spring Siren Head. That kind of looks like somewhat real, somewhat like a character. Somebody's got to be able to defeat this thing. So why not the Unknown Cats? You know, it's the Battle Cats. We got Unknown Cat from the Nekaluga family. I don't know what's gonna happen. It is actually much more close of a battle right here. Siren Head. It looks like it's on the last heart, and blammo, dude. Unknown Cat gonna be the hero that we all needed. Am I right? And so yes, Siren Head finally taken down by something. I want to thank everybody for their support. It's maybe we should play that music. This is the touching music that plays whenever I want to make an announcement, or at least a really heartfelt announcement. You know, I've been doing this channel since 2012. It's been getting really annoying ever since the channel died, you know, seeing all the, like, if I try to do a live stream to celebrate those of you who are still here, there's always got to be somebody, like, once a week probably, who's saying something like 196,000 subscribers, only 20 people watching, which, by the way, only 20 people, like, that's pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, it's like, it's not like I asked for the channel to die. It's not like I asked for 20 out of the 196,000 only to come to the stream. But like, I accomplished major things, you know what I mean? I'm a character in 3 video games. I got the YouTube play button. I have my own controller. I've made a difference in so many people's lives, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where things are fully going in the future, but I can say that next up, of course, is going to be Founders Month. And I just want everybody to know, Founders Month, of course, it happens every July because we started the channel in July. It was actually very late July of 2012. But anyway, we'll have some special stuff for you guys. We got the Smash Brothers 2v2 tournament for charity. I'm going to be doing some Candopolis crossover, so that's mostly what I wanted to alert you guys about. Get ready to suggest for those when I put out a community tab post. Kendo meme review is coming. Lots of fun times ahead. So I'll catch you guys on the next vid, and thank you sincerely. Thanks for viewing.